Patch 10.1 is coming, Embers of Neltharion, and today we are going to have a look at everything that's coming with patch 10.1. I'm super excited.
Hey folks, this is Kalani. Patch 10.1, the largest update since launch, and the next chapter of the Dragonflight story launches on May 2nd, and there is so much coming with this update. We have a brand new zone,
in a few hours it's coming
Cavern,
to you.
A new faction to befriend with renown rewards to unlock, Season 2 of Dragonflight that introduces a new 9-boss raid, an entire new rotation of dungeons for Mythic plus Keystones, affix changes and updates, cross-faction guilds, new public events and activities, profession updates,
You know what? That's what I'm actually the most excited for, maybe. The cross-faction guilds. Because now I don't need to worry about what race I play, because I can play now the race that I like the most. Like, I no longer need to care. If I want to be an alliance-friendly orc, I can be now an alliance-friendly orc, right? If I want to be a mecha gnome that's constantly hanging out with the horde, I can do that now, right? Like, that's cool, actually. I'm super excited about how this will actually work with the cross-faction guilds.
Riding options, class balance tuning, and more. So let's go through everything.
Can't wait for my launcher to finally update.
Embers of Neltharion.
It's happening today, right? So
first up, the new zone, the Zaralak Cavern. This is the first zone that we've seen that is directly underneath another zone in the game. The cavern is deep underneath the Dragon Isles, hidden away from prying eyes until now. The
reminds me a little bit of Deep Home, right?
And the dragon aspects need our help to track them down and figure out their plans before it's too late. This leads into the beautiful cavern with a deadly secret, Neltharion's long-lost laboratory. Who knows what ancient powers the Primalists are after, and what they could achieve if they succeed. Strangely, the Primalists aren't the only ones seeking what remains of Neltharion's legacy, so we'll be fighting on multiple fronts. How we get to the Zaralek Cavern is also quite special. The Primal Incarnates bore massive tunnels down into Zaralek in their search for Neltharion's secrets. Tunnels that we'll be using to chase
the red
after
guy,
them.
the fire
You
guy.
can drag and ride all the way through and seamlessly load into the zone. No portals, no boats or zeppelins, and most important...
You are kidding me. This looks like freaking Deep Home, right? Like, I saw this earlier, but here even more. Yo, this brings me back to the times of Legion, when I was freaking doing the shaman, was it like enhancement mission? Yeah, it was for like enhancement mission. I was doing like the quest line to get the legendary weapon. Yo, that looks kind of like that, right?
No boats or zeppelins, and most importantly, no loading screens.
Zone.
It's a fantastic experience.
I have fun here.
The zone is split into various biomes with different inhabitants. Some of them seem quite happy to help, so we have new friends to work alongside.
But those
others
are Tusker, right?
Definitely less hospitable, so there are some new enemies here too. Zaralek Cavern also has so many rares to kill and events to take part in, so keep an eye on your map for new activities while you're exploring.
Those are quite many for such a
There's
small
even a
map.
snail racing track, so if you think you've got what it takes to be the best snail trainer and racer the Drogbar have ever seen, the Glimmerog games are waiting for you. One of the main races we'll be interacting with in patch 10.1 are the Niffin, a friendly race of mole people who rely on their sense of smell. We'll need their help to traverse this odd landscape.
Yo, they remind me of kobolds. And this one has also something on his head. Not a candle, but... Wait, I want to get a good look of him. Ah, here. You guys see that? It's like the kobolds, but they usually have a freaking candle on their head, right?
Smell. We'll need their help to traverse this odd landscape, so earning their favour is going to be important. They will even take you spelunking through hidden caves in the new Sniff and Seeking minigame. You'll need to use your friend's knack for sniffing and digging to solve puzzles, avoid traps, and claim your rewards.
That's so cool.
Speaking of rewards, we have a whole new renown track to progress through for the Niffin.
What do we get?
You can earn new gearing options, dragon riding customizations, upgrades to the Sniff and Seeking minigame, plenty of cosmetics, and more.
Drake comes. I want some.
Patch 10.1 also brings us to Season 2 of Dragonflight with all new content and rewards, starting with the new raid, Aberrus, the Shadowed Crucible. Delve into the lost secret laboratory of Neltharion and discover the depths of his madness. Battle against horrific failed or forgotten experiments, and raids to Kali warbands, loyal wardens of Neltharion, and even echoes of the Earthwarder's presence, all in an effort to ensure whatever dark power lies here doesn't fall.
You know what? I actually love this kind of mechanics that we see here. This reminds me of some of my fun runs I had with like Final Fantasy XIV dungeons, where you're standing somewhere, right? And then something happens under you, like those those lava kind of lakes that are forming here or something, then you need to step out of them. You have like maybe only a small area where you can stand, and you have to wait for it to disappear, and maybe the small area where you stand will change again and stuff. I kind of love this ground mechanics where like stuff is happening to the ground and you need to go to some place else and stuff. I think, yeah, those are like my favorite mechanics, because you have to react to your environment and stuff. I think this is even more cool than if you have to constantly interrupt mobs. I actually hate this with the interrupts, because I often have this issue when I'm with a group that nobody has a clue who is the one to interrupt first. Like, this is the issue I have often with M+ runs, if I do like random groups, for example. Like, am I going to use my interrupt that is on cooldown afterwards, or is like my groupmate using it? And sometimes I use it, but then my groupmate uses it, and he has also one that's with cooldown, right? And then two of us has suddenly a cooldown for one interrupt. So yeah, but I love those kind of AoEs, because this is like less confusing if you're with random people.
Neltharion, and even echoes of the Earthwarder's presence, all in an effort to ensure whatever dark power lies here doesn't fall into the wrong hands, and of course walk away with some very shiny loot. As for the Mythic Plus system, Season 2 will bring an entire new rotation of dungeons to master.
Cool.
We'll be tackling the Brackenhide Hollow, the Halls of Infusion, Neltharis and Uldaman Legacy of Tyr dungeons from Dragonflight, as well as the Vortex Pinnacle, Neltharion's Lair, Freehold and Underrot dungeons from previous expansions. Mythic Plus affixes will also see some big changes, with some being removed from the rotation, new options joining the pool, and balance changes for others. There's also no seasonal affix this time, so progressing through dungeons will be quite different when compared to Season 1. Season 2 also introduces all new class tier sets with new bonus effects to change up how your class or spec works and give you new amazing transmog sets to collect. We will also have more ways to acquire these sets.
Like, look at this. This looks really nice on the Demon Hunter, right? This tier set. And that's, I think the Death Knight, right? Monk is kind of funny. I do kind of love those gauntlets. They look actually really, really nice. But yeah, I'm really in love with those new tier sets. Like, wow. What's that? Is that Mage? That's definitely Paladin. Yo, I like those. They look nice.
Acquire these sets, like killing the last boss of the raid for the first time on each difficulty, giving you a guaranteed piece of tier gear of your choice, or
the vault will give it two, probably.
Master achievement by clearing the raid on Heroic, earning a high Mythic Plus rating, or even a high PvP rating. That also rewards you with a piece of tier gear. Between these new guaranteed sources, killing bosses in the raid, and your weekly vault, you'll be rocking your new 4-set bonus in no time. And then of course the Revival Catalyst will arrive later on to facilitate the creation of tier gear just like in previous seasons, except this time it's going to be even easier. You will accrue Catalyst charges passively, so there's no quest to pick up or complete, and there will still be 0 currency requirements for upgrading gear. That's going to be great for getting alts caught up especially.
Yes.
But perhaps the most important change coming in Season 2 is the complete overhaul to how item progression works and how you can upgrade your gear, no matter what type of PvE content you take part in, whether it's raiding, Mythic Plus, or outdoor world content. You can earn Flight Stones and Shadow Flame Crests to upgrade your gear. That
is actually good, and I tell you guys why I love this. So, if you have gear that you have from, let's say, World Quest or something, right? And you want to do like some dungeons with your friends that have already progressed a bit more. Maybe they played WoW for a longer time, right? And you want to catch up with them to do the same amount of level of keys. Let's say you want to do +8, right? Or +10. And you have like shit gear. And you want to upgrade it, right? Or you want to do, let's say, a +14. Then now you have the chance to actually upgrade your stuff before you get even better gear from doing those runs, right? And my issue is sometimes, and this depends also what class I play, that I like super unlucky with the weekly vault and I get like stats like versatility or something, right? That I don't want, because I would rather have, let's say, haste and mastery from some items I can get there. And then I'm like stuck with either I go for the higher item level but with shit stats, or now I would be able to actually upgrade an item with good stats that will help my class spec a lot and use this instead. But I would probably need to farm a lot of those stones, right? But then I can focus more on the better stats and get a similar, if not same, item level. Because there's like some point where you would rather have like 8 item or 10 item levels higher than the right stats in comparison, right? But what if you suddenly have the better stats, but the item level is just a difference of 2 or something, right? Then you can completely ignore it. Or if you have like the same item level, then you can focus more on the stats. But yeah, this is cool.
To upgrade your gear. As you progress through more difficult tiers of content, more powerful Shadowflame crests will drop that will allow you to upgrade your gear further and easier than ever before.
That's good for odds, yes.
Patch 10.1 will also be introducing cross-faction guilds, so no matter which faction you swore allegiance to, you'll still be able to play with your friends through all of this amazing group content coming our way, and keep up to date with guild activities and events. I can finally get my alliance characters invited into my horde-based guild, so I'm never left out of the loop.
Yay! Now pick the race you like the most,
it's not just new
the faction.
Group content in this patch though, there are also many new outdoor activities and events to take part in.
Wow.
Fyrak, the primal incarnate of fire, is looking for something, and he's not afraid to set the Dragon Isles ablaze in his search. Thwart the primalists' efforts, protect the denizens of the Dragon Isles, and earn a variety of rewards like reputation, higher item level gear, and even Shadowflame crests. In the Zaralek Cavern, you can also assist the Dragon Scale Expedition in the Researchers Under Fire event. Protect Renan and his team as they work to lift the lockdown on a Titan mining camp to unlock new mysteries and earn new rewards.
That's interesting.
With all of the new open world events, all adventures you take will lead to unique moments and rewards.
They really make
and
WoW
there's
better
also
than
a brand
it was
new
before.
world boss or world bosses. You'll need to face off against Vakan and Golna at the same time if you wish to defeat the Sakali Elders and walk away with some of their precious loot. This dual world boss can be found in the Zaralek Cavern, where you can turn the boss's abilities against each other to gain powerful bonuses to make the encounter easier.
Profession changes?
Professions have some great updates too. We have additional recipes to collect for powerful new gearing options, new fun and cosmetic crafts, and there are even all new raw materials to gather in the Zaralek
Okay,
Cavern.
that was to expect.
Professions will also tie into the new gear upgrading system. Enchanters will be able to create enchanted Shadowflame crests to craft new higher item level gear, or you can upgrade your crafted gear from Season 1 to bring that forward.
Wait a second, is this the same item you can get from those like world quests and stuff? Wait, provides the following set item level, okay. That makes enchanting quite worth it now. Like, enchanting wasn't bad before, but now it's even more important if you can get those, right? Because you can help like others even with gearing, right? Oh, you use this to if you are... Wait, I think my mage actually, yeah, my mage has enchanting as a profession. I can upgrade my gear so easily then.
Crafted gear from Season 1 to bring that forward and keep it relevant. We also have some fun additions for dragon riding. There are all new glyphs to collect throughout the Zaralek Cavern and talents to unlock, like ground skimming, which lets you regenerate vigor while flying close to the ground, even at low speed. There's also Land's Blessing, which improves the efficacy of ground skimming, so you'll be able to stay airborne much longer, even if you aren't soaring through the skies. And to top it off, there's a brand new dragon riding drake to collect and customize. The Winding Slither Drake can be picked up by progressing through the new story campaign and will give you yet another option for zooming through the air in style.
I will get this one.
Every patch usually includes class changes and balance tuning, and 10.1 is no exception. There are some big adjustments for Shadow Priests, Devastation Evokers, and Balance Druids, but almost every class will see at least some changes to their talents and abilities,
Priests will be very
which
fun
combined
now.
with the new class tier sets and effects could change up how your class or spec plays in this new patch. Then there are some under-the-radar changes too, including heirloom scaling to help level up alts, additional UI customization options, Worgen racial changes, a new transmog rolling option.
Wait, what are the Worgen changes? I haven't looked at this yet.
It's such an incredibly content-packed patch. There are more ways than ever to play your way in the Embers of Neltharion update. But that's everything coming in patch 10.1, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, folks. Good luck and have fun, and as always, I'll see you next time.
Yo, that's really, really cool, guys. So... it looks really, really nice from what I'm seeing now. And I like the new zone. It kind of looks like Deep Home. But yeah, what are the Worgen changes? I have to look at this. One second. I have to look at this. Worgen. This is like a game changer. New ratio, calm the wolf. Activate to control your warring instincts and automatically assume human form when you leave combat. You're kidding me. That's just that? I thought they buffed something. This is the same like with the Dracthia, OMG. I thought this was something that increases your damage or so. That's just a cosmetic new ratio. Okay, so they basically just updated the change form version, right? So when each time you're not in combat, you're in this form. Okay, that's just like with the Dracthia. Okay, I get it. That's still nice though. I thought this was supposed to be like a game changer, something that increases your DPS by 2% or something, makes Worgen be more relevant for those that try to min-max or something, right? But it's still nice. I do have a Worgen warrior. I also have a druid besides my night elf, and why the heck do I have on Alliance 2 druids? One a night elf, one a worgen. I have no clue. I guess I just wanted to have a look at the druid forms of the worgen. I know it's totally stupid, but yeah, my Alliance fury warrior is actually a worgen. Yeah, so that's cool now. Now I can go Dracthia mode on it. But yeah, it's looking really nice, and what I'm seeing right now is like Blizzard. They're really caring now about WoW. They're adding so much good stuff that we players love, right? The new zones look great, and I love how important gearing is also from world quests and world bosses, and how we can upgrade this now. And why is this important? Because, like, if you do world quests and you're doing world bosses, it's way easier to find people to complete them than to queue for dungeons, right? And sometimes when you do dungeons, you end up having good gear and stuff, right? But let's say you don't have a good, let's say, gauntlets, for example, right? Or your boots suck, right? And you want better boots. And then you see, oh, there's this world boss up that can give me good boots with the stats I need. So you can replay some of your older lower item level pieces because you were not so lucky from the dungeons with those world boss and world quest pieces. And the next time when you get lucky and you get from the weekly vault a very good, let's say, gauntlets or boots, you just replace them again. So I think it's good for like filler pieces, right? That you can wear in the meantime before you get something better. And with this like changes happening to crafting, it seems like Blizzard really wants crafting to be super relevant, and that is actually good because now crafting is more than just farming raw materials and selling them at the auction house, because now you yourself want to make sure you learn all those recipes and good things so you can craft stuff that you can use for yourself or your friends. I like that. And yeah, those new factions with those kobold-like beings, what is their name again? I forgot their name already, but they look really nice. I can't wait to grind reputation and unlock those Drake helmets. I wonder how they look like. And yeah, what do you guys think about the Embers of Neltharion? I hope soon my launcher updates it, because like I checked this morning and there's still no update, even though it's supposed to come today, right? The new patch. Let's see, maybe in the late afternoon it does it, because in my experience, usually EU time, it's like late afternoon, early evening that they release it. But let's see how it is on EU. But yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time.